Hello and welcome to the Market Watch for the Digimon TCG Europe. Today I want to take a quick look at the EX12 set. It is released a few days ago, almost 2 weeks now, and some cards are going up, some cards are almost vanished from the market, and other cards are just doing nothing. So let's take a quick look. The first SPs. There's not much going on, no sales registered, so I assume not a lot of people are buying them for this price, and I'd suggest you do the same. Or just check other secondary markets, Discord or something. Cards could be way cheaper over there, or people might want to trade for your other SPs or double stars that you have and don't need. And even if not, I would give it a week or two before you go on and buy something, because I think these prices could drop another 10 to 20%. Next up we have Susano, the guy that went up from 20 to 40 euro and is staying there now. I assume he will be staying at 40 euro at least, because he is Shambhala, he is Time Stranger trade. If both decks are playing at least 2 copies, or perhaps even 4, then you see there won't be enough Susano for everyone. The card's pretty strong. I could see him be like a 2-off staple in every TS or Shambhala deck. Might get your copies now before this guy goes up to what I can only assume will be 50, 60, perhaps even 70, doing or giving us the Defex and Rune Mode treatment. So the same goes for the alt art, which is considerably cheap at the moment, because he's just like 10 euros more expensive than the normal art. So might even go for these 2 here or these 2 here, just so you save on shipping. And if you don't need them, it goes up to above 100, you just sell them for profit. But who knows? Who knows? And last one, the double star, which is fine. I think it will be at 300, maybe go down to 250, depending on how well it sells. There's one sale for 200, was a week ago, but I don't think it should go any lower than 200, even if below 250. It is a good card. Just depends on how many people are willing to pay this much money, right? Proxima. The community of Gamamon Copers can prove me wrong here, but I don't think that this card has any business being 10 euros. It can be good, it can be strong, it can be whatever it is, but it is still, in the end of the day, it is still a Gamamon card. Feel free to prove me wrong. Unless there are results on a big stage like regionals or nationals or whatever you may call it, I just don't think this deck will cut it, and I foresee low prices for the deck. Chaos Ramon, sitting at 3 to 4 euros. Don't see this card moving anytime soon. Even this one, though I think the 10 euros is too cheap for what it brings to the table. So if you have any like machine deck in the future, this could be strong even then. And what is it, red/black or purple/yellow? What does it do again? It is piercing, security, fragment 2, engage. So it is still, the effects are kind of strong. I wouldn't dismiss this one as a bad card. I think at 10 euro you can get yourself a copy or 2. Saiten Gokumon. No idea what this guy does. I think the price reflects the playability. That's what I always think. 2 euro for NA or 3 euro, and starting at 10 euro for alt arts. If it isn't like the best level 6 the deck has, which I don't think it is, I assume it will be going down and down and down. The chart is projecting the same. I'll see this one like below 10 euros pretty soon. I should adjust my prices and hope they sell for above 10 euro. Next up, Romanian Omnimon. You can never go wrong with Omni, right? If you don't have 3 to 4 copies, I would say go get yourself some copies. We are getting Royal Knight support, which might prove a good card for the Royal Knight deck. They said it is like not the Royal Knights we had before with King Dressel, but every Royal Knight will be having like their own themed deck. So if there's space for Omnimon and it is a 3-off, 4-off, it might go up. So who knows? We had like, what was it, EX9 Omnimon that went, but it was for 5 euros at the beginning, and then it was going up to 10 euros, and in the end I was selling copies for 18, 19 euros because it just spiked. No one had any, or no playsets left, and this could happen to this one. Omnimon is strange. You know, flip-flop, Omnislop just has to be good once more, and there you go. And then again, I think that the altars are pretty cheap. So if there's like anything below 25, you don't pay track shipping on market. Might consider this one if you're an Omnimon enjoyer. And even though I'm not an Omnimon enjoyer, I think the card's beautiful. Next up, Wargreymon. You're starting with the alt art, I see. I would say 14 below 15 is definitely too cheap. The effects are kind of good, both Wargrey and Doggo. So, do you have to buy it? I don't know. Would I wait? You could, but then again, this is a hard one. I think 16, 15 euro is a fair price for this one. Super rare or sitting at 3 to 4, slowly creeping up to 5 and 6. But it is like almost just single copies with the first playset being, is it the first playset? Yes, being at almost 5 euros each with, I think, mandatory track shipping, at least for Switzerland. You could get 4. If it gets more expensive, you just have 4. If it goes to 2 euro, you didn't pay too much. So, yeah. Nezamon. This card sold out pretty quickly. I think I had 30 plus copies. Then one day, just almost 20 just were sold out. It is a good card. Rush, collision, piercing, blocker, engage. Restance itself, gives immunity to Digimon effect and plus 4k, so you have a 16k blocker if you check security, which with piercing and collision you will almost always do. It's just missing like a +1 security, but I think the dex itself gives like, what was it, Alliance and Let's Attack, something like that. And with that, I think that the card is criminally cheap with 10 euro for the alt art. If this card sees any play and then becomes like the go-to level 6 or 2+ copies per deck, I could see go to 15. You might want to check, wait a week or two, because it's going down at the moment. But I think with the right to port, all these keywords are just, it makes no sense, right? Then again, we have Examon with a lot of keywords and it's trash. Erlangmon, I think this guy will hit 1 euro. I don't know what to make of him. I've seen him at most once per deck, if the super rare goes to if the super rare goes to 1 euro per copy or per card, this one will go down to 5. He's getting the wait, what is it? The Epmon treatment? Man, being a 5 euro alt art. Metal Garurumon or Doggo. Lowest sales, I think not the lowest. It was below 4 euros sold at some point. So this is going up, and I think it will be going up. A lot of single copies. First playset is at 750, so 28 euros plus mandatory track shipping because it's over 25. And then we go to 30, almost 36 euros for the next playset. Get your copies now. If you don't have a playset, get it. This card is good. It is good. I don't know what to say. It's just good. Would I suggest to get the alt art? It is ugly. The card is good, but man, why did they do this to him? It's not looking good, at least in my opinion. I don't like the artwork, but that's, yeah, besides that, the fact that the card is good. 16 euro, it could go to 20 if the lower ones are bought up and the card just sees play in the future. I mean, both have decode 5. I think it was respectively or Gabu Agu and ME or VE traits, if I'm not mistaken. So it is played in ME from what I've seen 4 times, and Wargrey sometimes once. So there's playability, definitely. Ryugumon seems like a good card. 3+ euro. I am not sure if it's good enough to go even further beyond 4 euro at the moment. It is more, or it seems at least more of a defensive tool. Not even defensive. It just sticks to the field with barrier and the weight. What does it do? When Digivolving affects, suspend something. It has potential. Let's say it like that. And therefore, I think that the copies, below 10, are a bit too cheap. If you are going, if you want to buy yourself 2-3 copies, I suggest you go for alt arts. I think this one's will be going up soon. I mean, it's not just Shambhala and TB, which TB has the, was it the baby Digitama that gives execute, so it can even prevent execute deletion. I think it should be, yeah, it should be possible. And if not, I mean, can you decode? I have to check on decode. I think it's just by battle, so you could decode, put something on the field, then evade the destruction, blah blah, yada. So something like that. I think. Don't take my word for it. Amaterasumon, one of the more expensive super rares, starting at, let's say, €5. It is strong, it is good, and the alt art is beautiful. Everything, I wouldn't say everything below 20, but I think at €18 plus the cards priced pretty well. If it becomes like the go-to 4-off, could see it to be at least 20 each, but that's not much of a price difference right now. Beautiful. Next up, Machine Dramon. At the moment, just played in ME, from what I've seen. It is a good card for what it is. Then again, Ace in 2026, that's a bit insane, I think. with level 5s and everything getting deleted before we are swinging and whatnot, or just progress and being unaffected by it, it is just a bit sad that it is an Ace. I would have wished to implement it like somehow in the deck with these effects, but I see why, and it gives immunity to stripping sources or Digivolving, Digivolves 3 when Digivolving and attacking, fragment, reboot. It is strong, but currently I don't see it being played outside of ME decks, because there's the utility of the colors to DNA into the level 7. Alt arts. Also, I know it's an EX set, and EX alt arts tend to be cheap because there's so many of them on the market. It's not looking too bad, but I think €10 might be a bit cheap. But it's depending on what we get for what ME support we get in the future. Kaguyamon is doing what Kaguyamon does best. It's going up. Was it BT22 Kaguyamon? EX9? I can't remember which set it was. She was starting at €4 to €5 and then went up to 15. This one's looking to do the same. It's going slowly up. Card is strong with the effects it has. It is Fortitude, or it has Fortitude, Art to Remove, gives blocker retaliation to all TB traits and puppets. I think bottom deck's lowest level when it gets deleted, and Fortitude spec plays a level 5. Yada yada. It is annoying to deal with if you don't Digivolve it. Alt art is, I would say everything below 15 might be a bit cheap. The only gripe I have with the card is the look. It looks like a pencil with the rubber at the end. I don't know what it's supposed to look like in the anime or something, but that's at least the vibes it gives me right now. And that's about the X12. So there's just a bit of BT25 I wanted to pick up, which is Junomon. Not quite sure if Junomon will be staying a lot longer above 40. From what I have seen, the Angel decks are cutting the copies from 4 to 2, or have been, or I don't know, but I know I'm playing only 2 right now, with I think 2 or 3 copies of Mervamon, Promo Mervamon, which I think is just better and establishes wider boards, more pressure. This one is like very niche for the perfect hands, OTKs, FTK, OTKs, not FTKs. Glad, happily not FTKs. And Asuna is still staying strong at 40 to 45, which is hard to predict if it's going up, but I don't think it will be going up. It includes TS cards, so you can play it in an TS deck, and we will be having TS support in the future. Marsmon, not doing too much, still at 25 to 30, which I think is weird. I was expecting it to go like way higher, at least to 40 or something, because it's played so much. Vulcanus sitting at 20. All the alt arts here have dropped, if I'm not mistaken, right? They went down by quite a bit. So there's not much to say about BT25 except these cards that I wanted just to talk about. This one could perhaps do something, because I think it's played in Beelstar, and I could see it in other decks maybe for the things it does, but and even then it's just what like a one-off, a purple Omni for game. And we have the Asuna Shiroki from BT24, which is I don't want to say it dropped in the last few weeks. I mean, the sales were up to 55, and we have some cheaper copies at 40. But I want to talk about the uncommon version, the normal art. If you don't have your 4 copies now, or even more for more decks, I don't know what you need, I would buy your copies now. I mean, this guy says how it is. Time Stranger, 1,000 out of 10. So this means 1,000 more years of Time Stranger slop. And this card brings just so much value to the deck. With free bodies, draws, and whatever the body has to do in a mid to late game. Like you can search, you can draw, you can perhaps get a blocker, something offensive. I don't know if you ever get like a Gilmon, Rush Gilmon for the deck, which would be insanity, but yeah, who knows? Who knows? So I think that for everything, there's one playset for, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are some playsets below €1. Just a heads up. I think this card has the potential to be a 3 to 4 euro common. Well, that's about it for today. If you have any suggestions or what you want to see next, or if you have seen some hidden cards, secrets that are going up, down, doing something, potentially doing something, feel free to let me in the comments below. I will try to do these weekly if there is necessity for it. Then again, once the market cools off, like 2 to 3 weeks after release, there's usually not much going on unless there's like a new deck that popped up and it just won everything and cards are going wild. With that said, thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't like the video, tell me in the comments that you didn't like it, what you didn't like. I would very much appreciate that as well, because I would like to make them better. I would like to yep less than I did right now, I think. So with that said, thank you very much again, and have a good one. Bye bye.